Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Crow's Newsletter. This week we just got a few games and it feels good to finally say that after being 3 weeks out of the game. So let's get started with the games and then channel announcement and then live explanations of why. Okay, so first game is called Introvert Quest. It's pretty much your protagonist is a social awkward shut-in, and your therapist is making you live a normal life for the next 3 days. And that includes, like, let me see, what they said is for 3 days, say even is it mid, like pretty much normal tasks like going to the grocery store, paying the bills, or visiting doctor, and you have to do that because your therapist tells you to. And it's like, well, that's not what's so special. Well, because you're an awkward character, so you're limited on choices of what you can say already. So it's gonna be challenging. On top of that, there are scammers, beggars, and delinquents looking around every corner, waiting for unsuspecting targets. So that is very interesting. It does apparently in it. I'm looking at it has RPG set in modern times. Branching a storyline with multiple endings, very exciting quest and activity, quirky combat sequence. I don't know what kind of combat sequence. Right here, there's like nothing that demonstrates some sort of like some sequence at all. So I can't tell you what that looks. So I'm very interested in how they really approach that. And guaranteed comedy gold. Apparently it's funny. It's very nice to see that. To see something like that. Let's see. Oops. So that is the first game. And the demands on it is actually very reasonable. Windows 7, 32-bit minimum, Intel 2 Duo or better, 2 gigabytes of RAM, OpenGL 4.1 compatible GPU, DirectX 9, storage 600 megabyte of space, and a display for 1280 by 768 or better. So most computers fulfill that already. So this is not really a super demanding computer game. It might be interesting too. I want to say it might be fun. Next game is really interesting. This game was actually, it's a port game by looking at it, but it's sort of a port game. It's called the Legend of Owlia, and right here what the description says is a gradual game's second release for the NES, now ported for your PC. It is an action adventure game inspired by Star Tropics, and I seen them play that, really good. Crystallis, I had never heard that one. And of course, The Legend of Zelda. Guide heroine Adrielle and her owl friend Taito to free the great owls and defeat Merman, king of the mermen. So you're just pretty much an owl saving from the fish people. So that is very interesting. And there's 12 different types of enemies, so with our 5 fierce boss battles, 7 full scrolling overworld maps, 5 screen by screen dungeons filled with puzzles, 8 cool techniques for your owl title to perform, slash enemies with your trusty sword, password systems to save your progress. So they're not going to like, oh, let's save here. They're still doing the password system, so that is nice still. I think that's a funny touch. Though the problem is they didn't really optimize it very well for a game like this. Even though it is a port, you're still gonna need an i5 at least processor. Don't understand why you need that, an i5 processor. But the RAM is like a quarter of a gig. NVIDIA GT 525M. Storage is 70 megabytes. Sound card, I don't even, just a bunch of random numbers. And they said according to this, an old Windows 7 laptop from 10 years ago should run the game just fine. So you have an old Windows 7 computer from 10 years ago, starting from January 11th. You are fine. You can run this game fine. So I have a computer from 6 years ago. It should run fine. The demands on it is so weird though. I don't know. I'm looking at this thing right here. I'm looking at it. It looks very interesting, and I really want to actually give this game a shot. And I don't know what other games they released on Steam. No, that's it. They haven't released anything else. Yep. Only thing that counts. So it's just a one-time game thing. So I don't know what else to say on this game, other than the fact that it's nice to see an NES game to come back to life. Okay, so last week I only posted Star Fox. I was going to post Blade and Soul, but my job keeps getting in my way. Now, the last 2-3 weeks, finally on my job demanding me looking at paperwork, it's finally over, and I can sort of take a chill pill. Not too much, but take more of a chill pill than I have the last 2 weeks. So, I should be able to record a few episodes. I still haven't know what my next series is, and I'm running out of Star Fox footage. That's something. So I'm probably just gonna pick a nice game. I want to pick a good game. Tales of Symphonia is good, but it's such a long game. I want to play it behind the scenes before I actually play it for this show. You know, Xenoblade, such a good game, but it's also long. I want to play it before, or at least a good half of it. Like I want to play half a game of like a good chunk of it, so I know what I'm doing. Don't know what else. Games. If you know any games I should play, tell me. I'll do my best to get it. I'm pretty actually open for everything except most consoles. I can't do like Xbox 360, PS4, Xbox One, regular Xbox. But I'm pretty open to a lot of Nintendo games. So if you have a game that you want me to do that I never heard of or would be nice, go for it. The Tales of Owlia seems Legends of Owlia seems really, really, really awesome to play. So I might give that one a shot. So, well, thank you guys for staying tuned for this one. I know it's not a very long one, but it's just long enough to get your attention and leave me behind. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.